Now, I'm just going to say this and get this out of the way, but my only intention in this video is to focus on what is the hype about the MacBook Air, and as well as a bunch of other things such as tech specs, why is it becoming so popular all of a sudden, and also just like my personal side on the MacBook Air, what I think about it, and all that stuff. So, without further ado, let's just get into the video. If you would, you could support me because I'm trying my best to make good content here, and yeah. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I don't want to get any more further than I already am, and yeah, let's go. Now, as you may or may not have heard a couple of months ago, Apple stated that they will be going under a 2-year transition for their processors, going from Intel to Silicon. Was it expected? Not really. As early as the original release of the iPhone, it was already guessed for many years for Apple to transition their computers to Silicon. So far, the only computers with this processor is the MacBook Air and Pro 13-inch and the Mac Mini. This was actually a huge step up, as there have been many previous complaints, especially with our little friend here, which brings me to our next part of this video, before this laptop was announced. Many people had complained a lot about this budget laptop, as it mostly had not so good heat management, and lacked a proper heatsink. It was also considered slow, and most of the time even laggy. With this new processor, a lot of things have been thrown out the window, and now has indeed changed. Note, since I do not have an older MacBook around that I can use, some of the things I may say differ based on your perspective/opinion. I'm going to go only based off of past reviews and, well, a bunch of other sources. Anyway, let's continue with the things that this MacBook was said to provide. According to the official Apple website page for the Air, it'll provide advancements such as longer battery life along with more faster speeds. The M1 chip contains the CPU, GPU, and neural engine all in one. The GPU is claimed to have a way better graphics, in which I managed to prove right after playing a game of Roblox. The CPU speeds are also increasingly faster with the Air's 8-core CPU, and is claimed to be super powerful, all while managing to keep the battery at a high percentage. Along with its claim that the M1 is so good at doing this that it doesn't even need a fan. These two signs I can definitely confirm, as since I own this laptop, I actually have done a few work, and I would be on here for hours and hours on end, and would still be just non-stop playing, and then little do I know, I just spent like 3 hours working on a game and watching YouTube videos, and it would still be at like 80%. All while also having good heat management. Ooh, a laptop. Oh, burn. Ooh, that's cold. And it's at that much percentage? How long has this thing been on? The MacBook Air now has a more better color display, and as well as even better graphics. Now this I can actually also confirm because since I've also been working on games, which I will make videos about later on this channel. I've been making games, I've also been making models, as well as playing some other games, mostly Roblox games. I significantly noticed a difference between my previous laptop, a Microsoft Surface Go, and the MacBook Air, which is obviously going to be a lot more impressive, but I just wanted to point out the major differences between the two. Another thing that's really good about the MacBook Airs is, of course, the speakers that are built inside of it. The speakers are definitely a lot more louder than its predecessor, and even in a way louder than the current MacBook Pro. However, there are a few downfalls, such as it's still using USB-C and a bunch of other things. But other than that, I can't really complain much about it. All in all, it's just a very good laptop, and if you are willing to sort of buy it for yourself, I do recommend it. It's just that if you're doing it for stuff besides like productivity things, because I'm usually mostly using this for, you know, making videos for you guys, as well as making video games and learning, education, all that sort of stuff. I don't recommend it for gaming necessarily, because as it still stands, Mac is not exactly the recommended platform for gaming, but I still do say that to trying to buying this thing. It can definitely play games, that's for sure. It's just that it's said that it's not as good as playing games on a modern Windows machine. So I'm just saying it's really up to you whether or not you want to buy something like this. I probably will do an experiment later on in the future about testing the full-on capabilities of this thing, and this is a base model too. I'll be doing a lot of videos about this Mac and as well as Apple in general. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. This has been a real fun video to make. I'm planning on doing a lot of other things here, and if you're watching till the very end, you've probably just went through a lot of cringy stuff. Like I said, I'm doing what I can here. I'm not really that good when it comes to video production. I mean, like, I'm literally using a cell phone to record this, but hey, it's better than having literally only audio. But yeah, I'm planning on a lot of things to do for this channel, and I hope you guys really enjoy. I'll see you guys later. This is Kareeb logging out, and yeah, hope you guys all have a good day. Bye.